Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Last time, Max's bust flies or something. Anyway, let's continue.
As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be.
Still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. Circus isn't over yet.
Eh? Magical flying cape.
With the shock of the impact, it threw up the cloak and it got snagged on the bust. That's when the son was heard by a witness and he took it out of his window. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Mo Curls, the clown. When one looked out his window, the cloak had already been snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea Mo saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Apparently because in his wheelchair, he couldn't see out his window. He just kept pulling up the bust up.
How did no one notice the rope, though? Was it too dark?
Might have been too dark.
Because I would think that a rope would have to be pretty thick to hold that bust.
Maybe. But isn't flying, aren't the roads really small so you can't see them? But they can hold up a guy.
They're normally clear.
Well, yeah, maybe.
So it's possible he could have been using a clear one, I guess.
Maybe.
But I guess I was thinking more elementary style then.
Like regular rope.
Yeah, typical rope.
Yeah. That is how the magical murderer came disappearing in the sky came to be.
That makes more sense then. But I still think my cloak theory would have been plausible.
Now you know how the murder actually took place. Now you know who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the scene. Acro, it could only have been you. He doesn't care, 'cause birds.
Birdies. Acro's been playing mind games with all of us.
Sure has. He has come to the end of his rope now. Rope, he's an actor.
Irony.
Oh. Yeah.
Puns.
Puns.
Puns. So...
What now?
You've graced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true? Always with the evidence.
Always with the evidence. Evidence.
In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my wit.
Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. Mr. Wright, the prosecutor brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence?
Nick, they say they want evidence.
I explained how there can only be one possible murder method. But there's still something unusual about Mo's eyewitness account.
Unusual?
A contradiction, actually.
Okay then, use that and get out of this jam.
Let's no talking amongst yourselves. Proceed, Mr. Wright. There's evidence to the court that backs up your claims. One hard proof that you have unraveled the trick to this magic case. I don't know. Would have been nice if you would have been like, oh, this is the thing. But no.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember Mo's testimony to see what she's...
Basically, like he flew, but that was...
Well, he claimed that he saw... What was it? That he saw the two symbols of Max.
Yeah.
Which was just like the cloak and the hat. He didn't see the roses. And he saw him fly away, and he knew that it had to be Max because the symbols. That's really about it that I can remember.
Yeah.
Oh, and the mentioning of the thud.
Oh, yeah. Maybe the hat? Nah. I don't know. Maybe it's that.
Did he forget to mention the hat?
No, I think pretty sure it is the roses you didn't mention.
Because I know one of them forgot to mention something related to the hat.
Yeah.
It was either him or it was Trillo.
I don't know. I'm thinking the hat, but I don't know.
Well, that's not gonna eat away all our guessing if you do put up the hat.
True. Should I put up the hat?
I mean, yeah, that's what I would.
Okay.
What was? You have the autopsy report, right?
Yeah.
What does that say? Just oh, doesn't really say anything.
No, not really.
Unforced trauma to the head. Okay. Yeah, I guess the hat.
Go with the hat.
Because again, even if it's wrong, it's not gonna take away much.
Problem is Max's three symbols. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. The symbols were opposed numerous times during yesterday's proceedings. Yesterday, there were 2 contradictions in most testimony.
The silk hat was one, the Wright roses were the other. See, I told you it was one of them.
Yeah. But theory just presented explains all these contradictions.
You fool! Do you ever shut up?
Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, mirror what Mo said yesterday. Testified that the criminal saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. Silk hat Mo saw was actually the bust. Makes sense. You look at it that way. They did see the silk hats. Well, sort of.
Fine, you've got one, but what about the other contradiction?
The other contradiction.
Remember what the ventriloquist said in court. He said that he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night, because they're attached to the cloak, god damn it. But the clown's testimony doesn't match. The clown said that there was no white roses. I'd like to see you try and explain that one away.
Did look kind of backwards, though.
Yeah, it looks like it was looking at the back of Max, which was why he only saw the cloak and the hat.
Yes.
Can you do it, Nick?
Of course, I can explain all of it.
What was that?
Please recall the incident when the cloak snagged on the bust. Who was stuck on the bus? What happened to the red roses? Do you get it yet? The cloak got snagged on the front of the bust. That means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust.
Ah!
Which explains why Mo didn't see it. The roses are not visible because they're on the back of the bust. Order! Order! This is quite a shocking state of affairs. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads.
Let's do this, Nick. Then maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel. I doubt.
Probably not. He's okay too. Everybody's fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, so much for that theory.
Mr. Wright, do you mind? What is it? Took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Well, yes I did. There's something making you think I didn't?
Oh no.
If you did, you may understand why I think you're off track. Why is that?
Motive. This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this.
Well, next time we come back, we will continue on this line of